I love it. So, first impressions. Unfortunately, I have not been able to put a lot of miles on the bike because getting it registered has been a major pain in the ass. I had it shipped from Minnesota to California, and titling and registering an out-of-state bike has been a bit of a nightmare. Maybe I'll make a separate video about that one day. Everything I had to go through. But as of today, 2 weeks after getting the bike, I've only been able to put in a couple hundred miles because I have no title, no registration. As the kids say, I am riding dirty. Not the most enjoyable riding experience, constantly looking over your shoulder to see if a cop is going to pull you over. Because if I do get pulled over, I think I am not going to be having a good day. First impressions are the first couple hundred miles. So they're good. So obviously the styling. I'm loving the styling still. I think they did a good job styling this bike. I think they did a great job styling this bike. I love the look of it. It's one of these things where you want to go in the garage and actually just have lunch in front of your motorcycle just to stare at it because you like the look so much. It's pretty rare that you find things like that in life. So styling, number one. Still loving it. Number two, I'd say probably the handling was like, this is the best handling motorcycle I have ever been on. It's a perfectly balanced, it feels like a perfect weight. It doesn't feel too heavy. It doesn't feel so light that it's skittish over bumps. It just turns on a dime. It just is really impressive. Someone got on the motorcycle. I can't tell what that one is. No idea. R3. And the third thing that jumps out at me is probably the engine. I've never had a triple cylinder before, and you can feel the difference. Like, it has that sewing machine quality of a 4-cylinder, but then when you open it up, it hits this bass note that is just awesome. I love it. I love it. I love the engine. I love the engine. Power-wise, it's considered a middleweight bike, but at no point have I felt like this motorcycle is slow. Like, I need more power. The combination of the chassis plus the engine on this bike is just killer. As far as things I don't like about the bike, I'd say the mirrors may be the number one thing so far. They are small and poorly placed like most sport bikes, but they vibrate over 5,000 RPM to the point where you can't see anything behind you. It's kind of comical and kind of dangerous at the same time. Like, at night, it looks like I'm being followed by a gang of Christmas trees, and it could be just 2 cars behind me. It's ridiculous. The other thing I'm really not digging with the bike so far is the clutch. Now, could be just because it's a new bike and it's been sitting in a crate for 4 years, but I have never stalled a bike as much as I've stalled this one. Oh. Let's just say it's been a humbling experience. And probably the last thing that I have not been digging about this bike is the heat, which is really kind of surprising. It's surprising because how much of it comes from under your seat. Something like an F4, you expect your ass to be roasted. Or like an older model R1 with the underseat exhaust. This generates a fair amount of heat, and considering the exhaust is not under your butt, I love it. Even with those negatives, I am still digging this bike. No regrets at this point. I am really looking forward to racking up some miles. So, check back again with a 1,000 mile review. Peace.